came to Narva expecting a border city story, a city on the edge of Estonia, facing Russia across the river. But before I could understand Narva as a border city, I found myself standing here outside Krenholm, a vast old textile factory I knew almost nothing about before coming here. Surrounded by these red brick buildings, I felt something strangely familiar. As someone now living near Manchester, another place shaped by cotton, mills and industrial labour, Krenholm immediately reminded of home. This is my second and final video from Narva, Estonia's easternmost city. In the previous episode, I focused more on the people and identity of this border. But today, I wanted to understand the city from a different angle, through its industrial past, its grey winter streets, and the unexpected culture I found along the way. So we have come to Krenholm factory. So this used to be a cotton mill, and this building really reminds me of lots of cotton mill in Manchester. How amazing, because there is a lot of connection, I think, in the way that they built this. But gosh, this is not far from Narva. You wouldn't think such a building exists in the city. Historically, it's so important because this was found by, I think, one of the Germans. And currently, I think we're given a tour to see how big this place is. But the snow is so deep, I don't know if I can reach it properly. So we have come to the inside of Krenholm factory, and it is in fact so eerie, if you can see behind me.
Well, it was founded by Ludwig von Knopp. They started to build factories, one at the start, but with time it did grow up to 5 big factories.
Wow.
At some moment in the end of the 19th century, it was the biggest textile factory in Europe. In the beginning of 20th century, here were working about like 12,000 people, with the whole population of Narva 22,000.
So there were lots of jobs available.
It was a city inside of the city.
Yeah, wow. This red brick factory complex was once one of the largest textile factories in Europe, built on Krenholm Island in the Narva River between two waterfalls. It was founded in 1857 by a 19th century German merchant from Bremen, and its location was not accidental. The power of the Narva waterfalls helped drive the factory, and the buildings were designed in an English industrial style, which is probably why it felt strangely familiar to me. Over time, Krenholm grew into far more than a factory. It became an entire industrial district and a community built around textile production. At its height, more than 10,000 people worked here, making Krenholm one of the great industrial sites of the Russian Empire. So this is what I love about traveling, right? Because looking at this, Krenholm so far reminds me a lot of any cotton mill or buildings in Manchester. It is now owned by a Swedish company, I think, and the size of this is actually bigger than what I'm currently seeing, because imagine 5 factories combined. This cotton mill used to import cotton from Liverpool until they changed it to Uzbekistan or all the Central Asian cotton produced. Because do you know that the Aral Sea, the dried sea, is a byproduct mistake from the Soviet Union era, I think, because they were trying to fulfill this cotton masses produced. But yeah, with the thick snow and the sun coming out, it's absolutely massive, the scale of this. In Narva, the border is never far away, and Krenholm was only one layer of the city. Narva sits in eastern Estonia on the western bank of the Narva River that flows into the Baltic Sea. Across the water is Russia. To the west is Narva Castle, built by the invading Danes in the 13th century. To the east is Ivangorod Fortress, built by a Muscovite Grand Prince in 1492.
The fog is getting thicker and it's so mystical. You can't even see the Russian castle anymore. But you can see the lovely river. So over here is actually the Latvian castle that they built to spy on Russia. Although they love each other. I mean, at the end, the identity of the Russian Estonian in Narva has been so fascinating to witness, because we're all just trying to live our lives, really, because political tensions and games are not so much of what general people are interested in, because they don't really benefit from that, do they? So it's just been quite eye-opening to be here and hear the stories from the people themselves.
In the fog, the two fortresses facing each other across the water felt less like tourist landmarks and more like a physical reminder of where Europe changes. As we have found ourselves in such precarious weather and the freezing fog has rapidly transitioned into a blizzard, Dennis and I decided to take a shelter inside Narva Town Hall. And that was when the city started to reveal a very different side of itself.
Welcome to Narva Town Hall. We just got here actually, but Dennis had to get up quickly to the loo. But I just want to quickly show you what the town hall looks like from the outside. Gosh, as we can see, there is an Estonian flag over there, and to the left is actually Narva flag, which looks like an upside down Ukrainian flag, but it is in fact a Narva flag. But the town hall building looks very colorful and fancy. Hello, are you from Narva?
No,
Where are you from?
we are from Poland.
Oh, you're from Poland?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, have a nice time. See you. So I'm currently in the representative cabinet, which is often used for meetings or welcoming important people, delegates, journalists and stuff like that. And we've got the EU flag, Estonia and also Narva over here. So it is quite posh, and it's been quite interesting to just explore the town hall itself, because obviously we can't be outside right now given the weather, but very eye-opening really, but also just being able to see the working people in the tourism industry. Yeah, it's been quite interesting so far.
After a brief tour of the town hall, Dennis and I walked back out into Narva. The snowstorm had passed, leaving fresh snow over the cars, houses and roads. He then took me to the Narva bastions, a system of defensive fortifications built during the Swedish era. In the 17th century, Narva stood on the frontier between Sweden and Russia, and the Swedes wanted to turn it into an important regional center. Following this, we met up one of Dennis's colleagues to head to a local concert.
So we have Pavel, which is Dennis' colleague, and we're just going to a concert actually that was offered to us, and I'd be curious to just see what the cultural activities look like. It may be something that would be a good activity just to close the evening for me. As you can see, the weather has changed and turned for the better. It's absolutely stunning. Perhaps for people in Narva this is normal to them, but for someone who have never been to this kind of, in my book, extreme, I was about to say concrete, but extreme is something that is unique. So yeah. Dennis was just teasing me. Okay, get ready to film because Pavel is actually cleaning the car, cleaning the ice, because he was saying earlier, why do you keep filming people shoveling this ice? And I said, well, it's just part of everyday life here and I'm interested. For you, this is something, it's nothing unique, but for people who've never been, it would be just something that it's just, you know, interesting. I don't know. But please tell me I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one.
I should say that Pavel did a very bad job.
I have said him that you were filming how is he
Cleaning the car. And you said that he's not done a good job enough. You didn't tell him that? So we have made it to the cultural center in Narva, and we were invited earlier to attend this concert. And yeah, it's been so interesting because now the weather has changed for the better, and it's going to be Estonian Independence Day in just a couple of days from now. Unfortunately, by the time that they are celebrating, I'll be leaving Estonia, moving onwards to Latvia. But behind me you can see the guys are practicing with their flag because it's Sunday. I suppose it's a lot easier to do that today rather than on the actual day, which will be on Tuesday. I'm standing here with меня зовут Adriana. Ты?
Меня зовут сложное имя для русского человека Иена.
Iena. I just want to say she dressed up really amazingly for her age, and I am so inspired. If you can ask her what inspiration and where she gets her inspiration to dress up.
Ну, во-первых, я не думаю, что в Нарве есть свет. В общем, мне так кажется. Это во-первых. Во-вторых, я всегда одеваюсь так. В общем-то, ну, я не знаю, мне нравится. Я вообще не коренная норвитянка. Я жила в Таллине, ну и в Италии тоже. Ну, не знаю. Я вам хочу сказать, вы очаровательны. Эта девушка, она очаровательна. Very beautiful lady, very beautiful.
Me?
You.
Oh, спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
I just want to say you're also very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Я занималась в Таллине, в старом городе. В старом городе у меня были свои магазины. И, в общем, я занималась довольно широко. Довольно широко. Она всегда была со мной, и я думаю, никогда не уйдет от меня. Это врожденно. Моя бабушка, она была дворянка, и, в общем, это у меня врожденно. Ну, я просто люблю, Не знаю почему.
Thank you so much for spending your time.
Спасибо.
Спасибо большое, спасибо. Спасибо, very nice.
Very beautiful.
Oh, very beautiful. So I was saying to Dennis earlier, because this is such an unplanned activity, I feel like I was so underdressed. We both are wearing jeans and shirt, and everyone's like dressing up so nicely, because you said that some of elite people are invited, because this is an invitation only. We got lucky, don't we?
Yeah.
We're definitely...
The event itself is for invited people, but here, you have needed connection, the certain people, and the doors are open.
Yeah, so you're basically saying it's because of me you got invitation.
I didn't get invitation on paper, but because of you, we are here. Absolute improvisation. Yeah, I feel like I'm not dressed well too, but it's okay.
It's okay. No one is judging us. Don't worry. But it's just impressive because, as you can see, the crowds are quite a bit. So yeah, I'm enjoying this so far.
For example, Arvo Pärt.
Meie suhteliselt keeruline minevik ja ma loodan, et meie helge tulevik.
Standing from here, from the border of Russia to my left and the border of Estonia to my right, while there are kids playing playing over here. I would like to say thank you for watching today's episode, and I hope that you enjoyed learning a thing or two from this very unique place from my experience. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I would love to read your comments, and I can't wait to see you again on the next one. Bye!